Good morning. 7:36 a.m. Saturday, March 21st, 2020. Year of the pandemic. Lifeguard, Nahko, and medicine for the people. I offer you medicine. Just a quick video. I'm gonna go to farmer's market, and then I'll come back and do my mindfulness video and offer you Zoom. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lifeguard, Nahko, and medicine for the people. All right, we're being called. We're being called to something new. Good morning, Michael. I listen with love to my body's messages. All right. I begin my day in gratitude, in prayer, in movement, no matter what is happening in the world. Because if I'm not anchored, and I'm not calm, and I'm not grounded, then how am I going to be able to support people? Good morning. So just a quick video this morning. That's Nahko and medicine for the people. I'm going to post the link. The single's called Lifeguard. And we really are in this interesting time where we are rising together. We're supporting each other like life rafts. So I picked this card. I listen with love to my body's messages. That's the message for today. My body's always working toward optimal health or optimum health. My body works... I can't read because I don't have enough lighting. My body wants to be whole and healthy. I cooperate and become healthy, whole, and complete. Healthy, whole, and complete. So my body is always working toward optimum health, perfect wholeness, all right? My body wants to be whole and healthy. I cooperate and become healthy, whole, and complete. So we're going to cooperate not only with our body, which is a holy temple, but the body that is all of life expressing. So I'm going to head to farmer's market. But I promise you I'm going to come back and do some mindfulness. But my niece, my 24-year-old niece, just got laid off, all right? And she has only a month's worth of income coming in. And we are being called to support her. And I had a conversation with her last night, just allowing her to be in, the fear. She's like, I cried. And it was unexpected, not surprising considering that everything is closed. I'm not going to say where she works. She has a job when they come back, but the impact is hitting people right now. And so that's why the fear is palpable and the change is real. But what we are being invited to is to support each other. So there's a lot of videos from yesterday. I was so grateful to be online with Jody and Cornell. We were test running StreamYard, and we're looking at Zoom because we're going to offer you a music poetry contest, and we're going to write a poem together, and I'm going to put that prompt later, and the prompt will be just one sentence that I'm going to invite you just to move into your heart and then share one line, and then I'm going to literally take it as it is written, put it together, and read it on Tuesday. And the collective poem really is going to be about our awakening, our becoming, the new world that we are creating. So let's let the prompt, hang on, I need to write it down because sometimes when I'm talking things just kind of download. The new world that I see is, hang on, the new world that I see, all right? Because Jody said something really great about a movie, or I just forgot the name, a children's movie about, this child's using their imagination to create the world, but we actually are being called to our inner child, that child that is creative and joyful and exuberant and creating constantly in their imagination. Well, we're going to imagine a new world into being. So the new world that I see, and then just write a line. And it doesn't, you don't have to add that first part. Just write a line from that. I'll post that in a minute. And let's weave together a new world. So like my niece, it's terrifying. All right. All of a sudden now she's got to contact her car company, her rent, her this, her that. It's like, I have 1 month's worth, and I invited her to feel the feeling. At the same time, I'm going to support her in whatever way I can. And we're going to invite each other to support each other. All right. That's what we're being called to. Had a great conversation with Sarah Sampson. I am going to name her this time. And she is this young adult who is vibrant and vivacious and just is excited about bringing in these gifts into the world for that what's being called. All right. We're being called to connect, even though we can't connect. All right. And Cornell said it great too. He's like, the energy that Jody and Cornell and I had together was like that ability to talk to somebody else, to connect, to, have, relationship, even if it's cyber or, through technology. Connect within, connect with each other, connect with Mother Earth, connect with what's happening, blessing all that's arriving so that we get to be the ones that we've been waiting for. So here's the invitation. I will have some Zoom rooms where we can connect in our feelings, what we're feeling, but we're going to transmute that fear to love. We're going to transmute that fear into creativity. We're going to imagine a new world into being. And call me Pollyannish all you want, but let me tell you, I posted another article that the positive attitude is what's going to get us through this. All right. So we must acknowledge what my little brain's like, oh my God, what's happening? Because I have to raise my own salary. All right. I'm a nonprofit. I have to raise everything now for next fall. And we're about to move online for teaching. So I'm in uncertainty, but I'm so present and in gratitude. I just took a shower this morning. I'm just so grateful that I have running water. I'm grateful that I have electricity. I'm grateful that I'm warm. I'm grateful that I have food. I'm grateful that I have family and friends that connect with me. And that allows me then to be in my power, spiritual power, that understanding that there's something greater that's expressing and experiencing itself in, through, and as my life. So I always have a guardian tree. My guardian tree out there has its little lime green shoots. So in the feathered clan, I'm going to post this on Instagram. And I've got my Instagram on private right now because I had to release some people. It's interesting who shows up, in a time of crisis. Telemarketers too. They're driving my parents crazy. But anyhow, so I'll post that link too, but I'm going to post this video where it's the call and the response of the feathered clan. The birds are talking. The trees are blooming. There's this vibrancy of spring. And we have to, and it's interesting that we're experiencing this during spring. Renewal, restoration, and we're resetting our buttons, all right? So we are going to come together. I'll be back after Farmers Market to do a mindfulness practice, but stay tuned for Tuesday for Jody and Cornell and I. And I love that, Jody. She says, I'm grateful for my creative collaborators, beloveds like you. Yes, we're going to creatively collaborate together. And then the prompt for the poem that I will then read on Tuesday, and I'll post this. If I don't post it before I leave, I'll post it when I get back. The new world that I see. The new world that I see. So use your imagination, tune into love, write one line, the new world that I see. All right. And, like I said, the feathered clan was singing their holy hymns this morning. The sun, despite the fact that it's gray and cloudy, the sun is present. The light is present. And the truth of the matter is that we are connected and lifting each other. So, every time I do an event, if anybody donates on the PayPal, all that money is going to go to my niece because she's 24. All right. She's, laid off. And I want to be able to support her, and I'll be supporting her in whatever ways I can. I'm in full affirmation that something greater is actually unfolding and that we get to come together and support each other. All right. So I love you. Thank you. I'll read all the comments when I get offline. So a little bit more Nahko and Medicine for the People, Lifeguard. I'm going to anchor us out. I'll come back later for a mindfulness practice. I'm going to post a link for Zoom room for those who just want to connect because that's really important. And then I'm actually going to do a Zoom room for my Hexter parents tomorrow. So I'm going to post that too. And I want to connect with my teachers. So I know other districts postponed their spring break one more week so they could get in alignment for online learning. But I'm working, I'm available, I'm here, I love you. So our poetry prompt, and if you're just popping on now, listen to the whole thing. We're going to do a collective poem that I'm going to read on Tuesday when Jody Cornell and I are going to do a live on Facebook. And the prompt is the new world that I see. And you're using your imagination, you're dropping into your heart, and we're going to imagine something fabulous. So before I leave, one last thing. So when Macy was little, my niece who's about to be 20, we'd go outside and play. So I'm always, that was the greatest gift from my heart were my nieces and nephews. And we found a turquoise crayon. And I took the crayon and I pretended I created this door. And it was a door to another dimension. And we had to walk through that other dimension. There was planets with purple pinkish skies, and this wasn't sunrise, that was their atmosphere, and all these tall beings or these interesting animals. And then we go through that door, and then we go through another door and go to Andromeda, and we would just use our imagination and travel. And then months later, Macy found another crayon, and I'm going to find that drawing that she did for me, saying, for us to continue having these adventures together. All right. So we're going to use our imagination, but we're going to imagine and co-create together a new world. Beginning now, beginning with this breath, because that's how we create our life day to day, moment to moment. So let's do it collectively. All right. We're being called to that. So a little bit more Nahko. I'm heading to farmers market. Support your local musicians, your artists, farmers market,